Today we are going to read in the kingdom of fools. It's a very, very interesting story. First of all, let us introduce you to the characters. Here, one guru is there. He is having one disciple, and one bricklayer is there. One dancing girl is there. A king is there. A goldsmith is there. A thief is there, and one merchant is there. Dear friends. So let us start. Oh, this is a fabulous kingdom where one king was there. He was having a very, very wise minister, and such was the subject. So, such intelligent was the people. So, the king governed the kingdom with very, very strange rules. So, what were the rules? The king and the minister decided that we will not live like the normal people. We will change day into night and night into day. It means in the night time we all will work, and even the animals will work in the night time, and in the daytime we all will sleep. So these were the rules of the kingdom of fools. Once happened that a disciple and a guru, they appeared in this city, and they were surprised that no one was awake there. In the daytime, everyone was sleeping. Everyone was there in the houses. Even the animals and all other creatures, they were also not moving. They were also silent. They were very much surprised. What kind of kingdom is this? Then, when the night was there, they were surprised that there was a great moment. All the shops were opened and everyone was moving. Even the animals and the birds, they were also moving. Now, there was a great moment. It means this was a very, very unique kingdom. In the night time, they all will work, and in the daytime, they all will sleep. Now, they both were hungry, so they went to a store. And the disciple and the guru were very much surprised to know that here in this kingdom, everything cost only one dudu. Dudu is the name of the currency of this kingdom. So, disciple was very happy. He ate lot of things, but the guru was surprised. What kind of kingdom is this? This kingdom is not good. Now, the guru and the disciple, they are talking to each other. The guru said to the disciple, "Dear disciple, this kingdom is the kingdom of fools. You don't know what they will do with you next moment. So, we should not stay here." But the disciple was very much happy. He said, "Guru, I want to live here. Everything is very, very cheap here. I will eat lot of things and I will enjoy the rest of my life here only." Again and again, Guru said to him, but disciple said that I will stay here only. So finally, the Guru left from there and the disciple stayed there. Oh, one thief was there, and one night the thief wanted to break into the house of a merchant. He wanted to cross this wall, and when he was crossing the wall, what happened? The wall fell down on him and the thief died. The brother of the thief reached to the king and requested, "My lord, my brother was doing his work and he is died because of a poor wall, and that poor wall belonged to a merchant. So you should punish that merchant." Immediately, the king called the merchant. "Call the merchant, I will punish him." Merchant was called, but merchant said, "My lord, I am innocent. I haven't done anything. I didn't put up the wall. It is really the fault of the man who built the wall. So please, my lord, you punish that person who has made the wall." Now, the king called that man. Now, the bricklayer was in the front of the king. Then the bricklayer requested to the king, "My lord, before giving any kind of order, please listen to me. I agree that I had prepared that wall, but when I was doing that work, there was a dancing girl, and that dancing girl was moving in the street again and again, and she was making a sound with anklets, jingling. And because of that girl, I was not able to concentrate on my work. So it is not my fault. It is the fault of that girl. So please, my lord, punish that girl. The king ordered, call the dancing girl. Dancing girl was there in front of the king, and she also requested to the king, the king, it is not my fault, it is the fault of the goldsmith whom I gave something for jewelry. Then that man again and again said to me that you come now, you come then, you come today, you come tomorrow. And because of that man, again and again I had to go. And because of that man, I made so much sound, and it is the fault of that goldsmith. So now goldsmith was called. Same thing happened with the gold. Goldsmith said, my lord, I am a poor man. I haven't done any kind of crime. Actually, I was having a rich merchant's order, and I was finishing that rich merchant's order, and because of that rich merchant's order, I was not able to finish the work of this dancing girl. And you know how impatient these rich men are. So, it is not my fault, it is the fault of that rich merchant. Now, my dear friends, do you know who was the rich merchant? That rich merchant was the father of the merchant whose house the thief went into, and the wall fell down. So finally the merchant was called, and merchant was surprised. But the king said, you are the real criminal. As you have taken all the property of your father, you should also get the crimes. Now you will be punished. And I gave the order, you to hang till death. So he was taken there to the stake of death. But unluckily, he was not fit to the stake, and he was removed from there. Now the king and the minister discussed what to do. The minister advised, my lord, we can search for a man who is fit for the stake, and we can punish that man. Now the king ordered to search such man, and finally they searched the disciple who grew like a street side sacred bull, and he was taken to the king, and they said that we will punish you. Now the disciple remembered all the teachings of the guru, that this is the kingdom of fools and you don't know what they will do with you the next moment. Now the disciple remembered guru, and guru was having magical powers. So guru appeared after some time and discussed with the disciple. Now the guru reached to the king and requested him, dear king, tell me one thing, who is great, guru or disciple? The king said, guru is great. So if I am great, please hang me there. The king was surprised. What is this? And the disciple also reached there, and he said, sir, please hang me. And the king and the minister both were confused. What is going on? Again and again, guru and disciple both are saying, please hang me, please hang me. The king and the minister both were confused. What is the mystery? So the king requested to the guru that please tell me what is the mystery. And then finally the guru told that this stake is a holy stake, and whosoever will go there first will become the king in the next birth, and the second person will become the minister. Now the king and the ministers, they are thinking that we should not lose this chance. In the next birth also we should rebirth as king and minister. So they went into the night and they changed the position of disciple and guru, and in the morning they were taken and they were hanged, and no one knew that we have hanged the king and the minister. Afterwards they knew that, oh my God, what we have done, but now nothing can be done. Now they started searching the guru and the disciple and requested them that you please be our king and be our minister. The disciple was ready, but the guru was not ready. So they again and again requested to the guru. Then guru finally said that I will change all the rules, then only I will be your king. And finally, he became the king of that kingdom, and now that kingdom is not the kingdom of fools. Now all the rules were changed, and everyone was very much happy. Now the fool king and the fool minister died, and the intelligent guru and disciple, they became the king and the minister.